Hi YouTube, it's Cash and Casey again.
Woo-woo. Wait, I thought it was Casey and Cash.
Well, Cash is talking first, so it's Cash and Casey.
Casey and Cash.
Talking about the move from Illinois to Georgia, and it was, to say the least, horrifying. Our bus broke down twice.
Don't ever take the Greyhound.
Don't take the bus.
Ever. The Greyhound bus. Ever in your life.
We thought it would be best to take Greyhound because driving was too expensive to rent a car one way. We thought it would be cheaper because we thought you could take however much stuff on a Greyhound, but that's a lie because you got to pay for additional bags after one.
Right.
So after we booked the tickets and stuff, we found that out.
And
so
they wouldn't
that's
give us a
number
refund.
one. Don't do Greyhound.
Ever.
Period. Because
no matter how broke you are,
just
don't
wait,
do Greyhound.
Wait.
If you can do the Megabus, do the Megabus. Do
or
not
wait.
do Greyhound. Yeah.
Or wait.
So you can afford a plane ticket.
The Greyhound, because that sucked really bad. The bus broke down twice. The second time it broke down, we was like 2:30 in the morning. We were standing on the side of the road
in Tennessee,
and God knows
in the middle of nowhere.
Yet. Right, we was like in the middle of nowhere, like Jeepers Creepers was like out lurking.
It was just like that. If you saw wasn't the second Jeepers Creepers with all of the students on the bus?
Yeah.
If you saw that, that's exactly how it was. Like on the side of this creepy road with this tall grass and like all you can see is woods. It was crazy. And the lady had an attitude.
Yeah, she was rude as hell. So if you was driving a bus, July 16th, from Chicago to Nashville, you sucked, lady.
You really sucked.
With a bad
Next
attitude.
time the bus breaks down, maybe you should tell people what's going on and not have an attitude about it.
But yeah, the trip was terrible. When we finally got to Atlanta, don't count on anybody. That's
especially not
thing.
Your friends.
Right. Don't count on anybody. Like, really be able to do everything for yourself and by yourself. Because when we finally got here, we had to take a cab. From downtown Atlanta to our apartment, which we ain't gonna be telling y'all what we did because we don't want no stalkers. But it was like really expensive.
It was, and we hadn't budgeted for that because someone was supposed to come get us, and she ended up telling us last minute
that she wasn't. So it was really expensive. Just don't take the Greyhound. That was the worst part about it all. Sitting there for all those hours on the same bus was terrible.
And we had like 1,000 layovers. Having to get off and like stay off for like an hour, and then she kept saying 40 minutes, but then she was late every single time. She was annoying.
It was terrible.
But
it was all worth it. It's really nice now to be on our own in our own space, and we're enjoying it.
Tell them about your attitude.
I don't have an attitude.
The whole first day.
I was just suffering from parental withdrawal, and I missed my mom like crazy, my sisters and my nephew. So I was having like withdrawal symptoms.
Now this is somebody who's moved away from her mom more than once. I have never moved away from my mom.
But I love my mom more than...
So I don't love my mama?
No, I do. I'm just saying I love my mom a lot. That's what you love your mom.
I love my mom a whole lot. That's my best friend.
I'm just saying. It was just hard. The first day, I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard if
you've never done it.
Even if you have done it, it's still hard.
Yeah, I guess. But I will say this, like, if you're gonna do it, like, I noticed a lot of people when I put on Facebook that I was like leaving or whatever. A lot of people was like, "Oh, I wish I had the guts to get up and move." Honestly, if you don't, like, if you want to move from your situation, and especially if you don't have kids, I'm not saying you can't do it if you do have kids, but it's easier if it's just you. Just do it. Like, there's nothing stopping you. Like, nothing at all.
Finances and having a job. That will stop you. Because if you broke as hell, how you gonna get somewhere? I mean, you can always hitchhike, but I wouldn't recommend it. We did kind of do it the other day.
But we didn't have the finances when we first started saying we were going to move. We worked. Like, so I'm saying, like, if you want to do it, put the plan in motion. Don't just be like, oh, I can't do it because of finances or whatever.
Or you don't want to move because you're so used to whatever you're doing.
Right.
Get out your comfort zone, because the only thing that's constant is change. So you have to be willing to accept change.
Definitely.
And it's really, you find out who you really are when you're most uncomfortable. So if you've been in your same situation, it's best to just get away and do something different. Because you never know what type of doors will open
especially
up.
if you're not happy. Like, if you're not happy, don't stay in an unhappy situation because you're comfortable with it. And that goes, like, that's across the board. That's with husbands, that's with boyfriends, that's with your living situation, that's with everything. If you don't like it, you will literally have to change it. Literally have to change it. Like, nobody's going to change it for you. And for all of you, like, religious people, praying to God alone is not going to change it. You can't be like, oh, God, blah, blah, blah.
Faith without work is dead.
How? You can't do that. You have to work. You have to do it. Like, get it done.
You have to walk by faith and know that whatever you decide to do, God gonna make sure if He gonna bring you to it, He gonna bring you through it. So just do it.
Right. So let's talk about how this is supposed to be like a roommate layout. It's really not, because the rooms are two. There's a master bedroom and there's a small bedroom. So yes, we are. Before we got here, we had decided that we were going to rock, paper, scissors to see who got the large bedroom.
And we did do that.
And we did. And I won.
And we also decided that we would switch off in 6 months.
No, when I brought the idea up to her to switch after 6 months, and she said it was dumb and she didn't want to do it. And then she brought it up again after she had lost 2 rounds of rock, paper, scissors.
No, I had been brought it up before then. No, I promise.
So you're going to lie to you too?
No, I promise. I did bring it up.
Don't trust her. I
brought it up before.
Rock, paper, scissors should resolve every single issue.
Yeah.
It didn't, because she's a brat. I won, and she actually had an attitude.
I didn't have an attitude.
I'm talking to you.
I was pouting.
Don't nobody want to see a grown woman pout.
But it wasn't an attitude.
It was an attitude. She told me she wasn't talking
because
to me.
No,
that's an attitude.
It really wasn't an attitude, because I want our situation, like living together, being friends, working together, to really work out. So it definitely wasn't an attitude.
But that doesn't mean you're not going to get an attitude, because I'm certain I'm going to get an attitude.
Right, but it wasn't though.
When you tell somebody, why are you talking to me? Is that not an attitude? That's not just pouting.
It was saying I was pouting. I wasn't speaking to you at that moment.
But that's not an attitude.
Move along.
Anyway, I gave her the room because I did not want to see her pouting with her little attitude. I had legitimate reasons for wanting the bigger room. Legitimate.
Anywho, next topic.
You see, she want to change this topic because she knows she's wrong. Anyway, I think that was it for this one.
For the movie.
All right, bye y'all.
Bye.
Dang, why I can never stop this. We're gonna try to edit this part out too, just so y'all know.